What's up? What's up? We're here, we're here, we're here, we're here, we're here. How are you guys doing? Did you say? I say my streets, man. How was the weekend? How was the weekend, guys? Welcome to Daily News Special. You're watching Prince Miller Entertainment TV, man. How are you guys doing? Did you say? Kurise kwa muri, kwa muri kutona muri, kurise, varise vangwe. And how are you guys doing? Remember, guys, to like, share, comment, and follow. Yes, like, share, comment, and follow, and tell a friend to tell a friend to come here and be part of us and be part of this big family. Yes, True Kura, each and every day we are growing, and I got big up to you guys for liking, for sharing, for being part of us. And I got yes, True Kura, and so today is Monday, the 28th of March, 2022. My name is Prince. To those who are just joining us, watching us for the first time, our daily news special, it comes to you guys each and every Monday and Friday, 7 o'clock at a time. We meet up here, we talk about news which is trending on social media, especially nyaya dzine chekuita ne anogara kwedu isusu as Zimbabweans, especially nyaya dzikutrenda pasocial media, like for you. And nyaya dzekuti we need to know and nyaya dzekutoti dzinoaffecta vanhu vakawanda, not just in Zimbabwe only, but also all over in South Africa and Botswana, Mozambique, everywhere. Kwatitongonzwa kunzi kune mazimba ari kumhanyiswa, mazimba awina bhora kana chichi. We talk about it here on this channel. So daily news, breaking news, that's the show for you guys each and every Monday and Friday, 7 o'clock at a time. Let's meet up here, let's discuss. And so today the D-Day, man, for a review of my results Arabuda and it got for my by-elections. Remember my by-elections are called March 26, which was Saturday. We've been talking about this for the past 6 months, a year, and 6 months, 6 months about my by-elections, because it was always about by-elections, by-elections, and so 26 March was the D-Day, and and I'm gonna give you guys my own honest opinion, my own honest view regarding to my by-elections. At the same time, we're all Zimbabweans, and we need to move forward, because my by-elections are better. Whoever wins a winner, a loser. But life goes on, and so tokolokoto kune vama MPs, vama councillors munharaunda dzakasiyana-siyana all over Zimbabwe. Makorokoto kwamuri, makorokoto chasara manje kuti muite basa manje, muchishandira vanhu. And because remember guys, as a councillor, you now need to sort out your ward, and panyaya dzemvura, panyaya dzemasewage, panyaya dzetekura kwemabhini. I mean, those are some of the promises that you guys makapromisa during the campaign trial. And it doesn't matter what you ZANU-PF, Triple C, or those are the only two political parties, the councillors, the MPs, and so it is what it is. It's time now for you guys to get your hands dirty and work for us. And you guys work for us. You guys, it's my boss. And even so you guys, my results, man. From now until next year, 2023, want to see our results so that we can vote for you again next year. Otherwise, kana pasina ma results ari kubuda, pasina zvisvinhu zviri kubuda, and next year we can choose other candidates kuti vakwanise kuva ma-councillors. Remember kuti for us to continue voting for you guys, you need to bring in my results. My results akagara akakosha njira. You guys need to work. And so Tell in the comment section. This is a daily news special on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. So it was a very competitive by-election, and because we saw a number of people coming my rallies, for the last month or so. We saw so many people wachiba kunzvimbo dzakasiyana-siyana vachiuya kumarallies. Some people were traveling from Gokwe to Kwekwe, some people from Harare to Kwekwe, from Harare to Gokwe for my by-elections. We saw violence ichitika in Kwekwe. I mean, Bongani Mboneni Ncube, who passed away in Kwekwe. May he so rest in peace. And kune vanhu vakakwara in Kwekwe again due to political violence. And zvinzoti that was supposed to happen. And that wasn't supposed to happen. And saka tongoti pama campaigns akutanga manje presidential elections. I would just hope that atione mhirizhonga, we don't see political violence ichiitika. And so tongoti Zora Murugare Boneni Ncube, who passed away in Kwekwe due to political violence. And so we saw so many people pulling numbers in terms of nyama rallies. And pera nakataura before, I think nakataura before nakati vanone kuma rallies azvire kuti ndo vanovhota musi wekuvhota. And munhu anouya dzimwe nguva anenge asina kwekuswera, dzimwe nguva maybe anongofarira chamisa, anofarira muED, maybe kune matisheti ariko, maybe kune mabhasikoro ari kupuhwa vanhu, maybe kune mbeu dziri kupuhwa vanhu, and munhu anongogeza makuseni nongoti muri kuna musangano handi vanotongopinda mubhazi, maybe vakutongouya kana kutongojambira mutrack vakutongoya enda kumusangano. Saka most of the people who come to my rallies, it doesn't necessarily mean that these are the people who are going to be voting. So it just shows that in fact, all political parties, they need to work very, very hard in terms of mobilization. Though that's the biggest lesson that I learned panyaya in my by-elections. I got to a Saturday that nyaya ye mobilization yagara yakakosha. Nyaya yeku education panyaya yekuvhota ndoimwe zvakare imwe nyaya zvakare, enyaya yema-IDs and ndoimwe nyaya zvakare iri top list. Nyaya yema-IDs, make sure that people, they are registered voters, people, they've access to IDs. I mean, I don't know what political parties needs to do panyaya dzema-IDs, because kana usina ID you cannot register to vote. So the Minister of Home Affairs and they need to launch that I would say that national operation, and that operation yema IDs, the same way that they are doing panyadzima passports, that's the same way they need to do panyadzima IDs in terms of giving people my IDs. Akawanda vanhu ngavapuwe my IDs. I mean, people my plastic IDs ngapuwe like 10,000 a day. That's how big I'm talking about. That's how big the operation should be. Mwenda kubinga, mwenda kublawayo, mwenda kucholocho, mwenda setting up some small bases, my wards, my constituencies, so that people can get access to my IDs. But some people vanenge vachida kunotora my IDs, but kwacho kwanenge achitora kwacho kunenge kuri kure, kunenge kune maline. That's why muzona kuti munhu anogara 2 years, 3 years, 4 years asina kana IDs, because anenge achaunongo hwekuenda, because kunogara kwakazara maline. Besides the process yacho kuti uitore ID yacho, line ndo rinozongokutuma kuti rekaisira nazo andidya. So panyaya IDs nyaya yakakosha, nyaya yemobilization yagara yakakosha. Both political parties, they need to work panyaya yemobilization and to educate the people about the importance of voting, because the low turnout yakatopa my by-elections, it just shows that if the political parties don't act panyaya idzodzo, next year 2023 tichaona vashoma zvakare vachibuda kuti vaende vanoregister kuvhota. Because if you look on the number of people vaenda kuma-rallies nevanhu vaizovhota munzvimbo idzodzo, mutonemeka kuti pane zvaiitika. And people vaka-ignore, people ignored it, people ignore kuenda kunovhota. Muna mawards, like for real, watoona kuti vanhu vabuda vanhu 200, 110 vavhotera ZANU-PF, maybe 97 vavhotera CCC, pota 5 ma-spoiled papers. Maona iward iyoyo yabuda vanhu 200. Moshauzwa chitiri kuitika. Are you telling me kuti muward umu mune vanhu 200 chete varimo chete? It really doesn't make sense. So voter education, my IDs, and again nyaya mobilization here. But it was a good start for CCC. But this morning they did their press conference. Asha Misa did a small press conference to just thank the voters who voted for political party. And again, Triple C is a new political party in about 3 months. So this was a success for Triple C for actually gaining 19 seats in parliament. And yes, 19 seats in parliament. And is it 67? Is it 67? Yeah, 67 councillors. So it's a good start. It's a good start for Triple C as a political party, to actually gain so many people, so many people and so many seats in parliament, 116 in parliament at the moment. And so which means that basically most of the record MPs vadzokera zvakare in parliament and Paris, and I hope this time now they're gonna work for the people. And ngavasiye katsika kawo kekuti president apinda muparliament vakubuda panze vakunoita noise panze. Aiwa, that kind of idea or that kind of mindset guide us panze, because we voted for you guys to be in parliament. We now want to see my results. We want to see you guys push panyayema reforms, panyaye zek, panyayema purisa, all those kind of panyaye finance. Like Tendabiti is now back in parliament. So we want to see those kind of committees. Because if you guys, you walk out from the parliament, mabuda idiapina parliament, mabuda panze, makimba panze, makugara panze, makutamba panze. It doesn't make sense. So I hope this time is different. I hope this time you guys, you are going in to represent the people. Because Susu outside here, we want to see my results. I want to see my results. Kuti, are you guys gonna push for my electoral reforms? I know kuti mungoti 16 yenyi pakone papo. Are you guys are pushing for my reforms? What are you guys doing for us to prepare for my elections at 2023, whereby we can have a fair level ground for everybody to participate? What are you doing, guys? Because this is not the time for you guys to demonstrate. Come on, this is the high time that you guys, you need to give us my results. We want to see you guys working. So it's a good start for Triple C for gaining 16 MPs in parliament. I think it's a good start. And Washamisa was also talking about Yema reforms and the ZEC. That although ZEC handlers, but they were not fully 100% happy about how ZEC handled Yema elections. So at least you have people in parliament. Those people are the ones who are now gonna push for ZEC to reform for reforms. Because ZEC wakati susu we cannot implement my reforms. My reforms can only be implemented in parliament. So I hope this time now, you guys, you're now in parliament. You now have a word to say. You now have I would say what money mouthpiece now in parliament. So I hope that you're gonna put ZEC on notice regarding to how they handled my by-elections. And so he also talked about he talked a lot about some of the constituencies that Triple C lost, like Epworth and also Mutasa South. Because in Mutasa South, ZANU-PF with a little margin, and Mutasa South, and they were saying that Ezeki, wakanganisa elector CSA. But anyway, he was saying that we've learned a lot by elections up, and when we go back again for my presidential elections article next year, we're gonna try by all means to correct some of the things that we didn't do party campaign for my by-elections. But anyway, Washamisa was so happy about for this start. He was so confident about my elections 2023, saying that the time is now, the time is here for Triple C to be the next government in next year 2023 for my presidential elections. And so just say MDC Alliance, Douglas Monzora. Yesterday I saw a letter which was circulating on social media about Texas Monzora being recalled or being suspended, and that was the first issue that he addressed today. Monzora at Morgan Changirai House, he was dismissing the letter, saying that whoever wrote that letter is not part of the MDC Alliance partners, and again signature iripo andika that secretariat wacho ari kunzi hamo muZimbabwe ari somewhere else, but anyway he dismissed that letter andika. That's why I didn't even talk about it, because this is someone else who's trying to create a false narrative or something like that. But anyway, MDC Alliance Monzora didn't get any single seat, and both kuma parliamentary, both kuma council seats, and so that's a big disappointment for a political party. Almost like 20 years, in fact 22 years or so, in fact 23 years, and 23 years MDC, since 1999, people they know MDC, and it's not it's a new political party. No, MDC has been around for 2 decades, and they didn't even get any seat. And why they failed to get a seat? And Monzora was talking about was actually giving excuses, and that press conference of today was all about excuses. Of course, we're expecting Monzora to come up with good excuses, and you are talking about the strategy which was used by my by-elections. I think I almost told that before. Panapa pa first rally yao yawakaita ku Zororo grounds in Highfield. Takatoa ndakati whoever mobilized people on the first rally akataza, and the second one I wasn't convinced, but it was well attended. But the first one, so Vatara Nyaye mobilization, saying that we failed to mobilize more people, and we failed to attract more people. We failed to attract more people to come and be part of us. And there were no new people who were coming to the rallies. Vanhu vanga vagara varipo ku MDC Alliance ndo vanhu vakangoramba, in fact ndo vanhu vakaramba varipo, and pane vanhu vakasara vachienda ku triple C, vacho vakasara vacho ndo varipo. So in this new political party yavamonzorayo, they failed to actually mobilize people, and though the first thing that the men were saying that we're gonna have new strategies, and we're gonna implement new strategies as we go towards my elections at 2023, and this is and you are so confident when you say that this is not at the end of MDC Alliance. You are so confident about it, saying that we might be down, but we are not out. And yes, of course, vari wapanchika vakafenda, but hazviro kuti wafa. And munhu ari wapanchika abva afenda, haana kufa achiri mupenyu. Munhu uyu makamudira mvura anomuka. Anomuka. Munhu ari wapancha akadonha anofenda, then muzomudira mvura anomuka. So MDC Alliance, he was saying that MDC Alliance is too much alive, and we are preparing for my presidential elections next year, 2023, and you were saying that this coming week is gonna sit with the partners, the MDC Alliance partners, and they're gonna sit down and discuss what's the way forward regarding to the story Yema by-elections, the results of by-elections, and again, what are the new strategies that they are planning ahead of the presidential elections next year. And remember, you have 43 MPs in parliament, and yes, MDC Alliance is 43 MPs in parliament, and Triple C in 19. ZANU-PF 147, and remember ZANU-PF again 2 Epworth in Mtasa South, and MDC Alliance, there's 2 MPs in parliament. Washima MPs are in parliament, and so they were also talking about recalls of 16 councillors. I think that was shot up before early this morning. Vamonzora vakata recalled 16 councillors. No, makanzela 16 vari kunzi vakatwa recalled last year muna September October. Of course makanzela vakabva ku-MDC Alliance vachijamba ship vachienda ku C. Saka zvisinei, of course the men had to recall them, but the Ministry of Local Government ndo vakazokunonoka zvavo kuannounce, but vakanga vanga tsamba yanga yaitwa kudhara, tsamba yakaitwa last year. So the Ministry of local government vakarara pabasa because the 16 vaya vafana vakaiswa by-elections achangopfuura, so that we can save money in terms of elections. But now soon we're gonna have another by-election again for those 16 councillors. Come on guys, it doesn't make sense. So I still feel that that kind of my 16 councillors ezimatoro angatitwa navo vamonzora vanga vachiti isusuka takatokangana kuti takati recall ma-councillors so they were supposed to be part of this whole by-election. But anyway, we're going to keep you guys in the loop regarding to that. So those 16 councillors, 16 ones are now vacant. 16 councillors because they were recalled by MDC Alliance. And so he was also talking about dialogue, and he's still insisting that he can sit down with ZANU-PF and talk about dialogue, because dialogue is the only way for my reforms. This is what Mondora is saying. You know what? Kana personal dialogue iripo, hapana ma reforms anokwanisa kuitika. And all those reforms that we've been talking a lot about over the years, angaitika ma reforms kana personal dialogue. And so he's still insisting that that dialogue between the MDC Alliance and ZANU-PF will go on, because we need to push for my reforms, which I do agree 100%. I mean, my reforms that they need to be there, so that next year, 2023, tisave tine ma problems aripo panyaya ma voters roll, panyaya kunokonzi vanhu vakafa vabviswa here mu voters roll, even nyaya yemapurisa chaiyo handika the police. Remember kuti some of the rallies and the MDC Alliance together with CCC dzimwe yatombomiswa, because iwo vanga vachiti zvoni isusu takambotrial by all means kuti tito rallies kubhinga takanzona hazvikwanisike kuitika because president vanenge variko. So those kind of situations can be avoided kana pakava pane ma-reforms aripo, so that people can be able to move around and campaign. And inyaya zvakare yekutoti I still feel that it needs to be addressed before my presidential campaigns ariko, and nyaya yemapurisa, because we can have a situation whereby you want to be in Marondera, maybe ED is in 20 kilometers away from Marondera, he is having a function there. One zone you are constantly that rally you, because manpower yes it really doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. It is something that the police, I don't know, the police, the parliament, whatsoever, they need to solve it as quick as possible, because we can't have a situation whereby people are being told that you cannot campaign here because of this or that or this and that. People should be able to freely campaign as long as personal threats, personal violence, personal threats and violence. I still feel that people should be allowed to campaign. And boss this coming months arikutera manje change chiona ma political parties akawanda and achicampaign for my presidential elections. So there was no seat for MDC Alliance, which I think it was a very poor performance from them. And because the party has been around for like 20 years, 22 years. I mean, that was so poor. And nyaya mobilization iripo, inyaya zvakare yakatadza kunyaso ona kuti vangaita sei, they were supposed to attract new voters and new people into their party, but they failed. So you can have money, you can have the building, you can have all the resources at your disposal, but you need to work on selling your ideas to the people. That's the most important part. they failed to do that. They failed to sell their ideas to the people. And ndopakakosha papo. And nemari yese vanaiya but vakatadza kuconvince vanhu kuti vanhu votero kansela vedu, votero MP vedu, because we can do this, we can do that. And saka they need to work on that. They need to work on the new strategies that they are planning. They need to make them perfect. They need to change how they, in fact, they need to work also on their social media presence. Because if you go on social media at the moment, just type Douglas Monzura Cheche, unaona negative comments nakatibuda from people. Maybe those people are Triple C supporters, maybe we don't know. And so that image, that MDC Alliance image, that Monzura image, I think it need to be worked on. I think they need good advisors who can advise them on how to turn around the brand, the MDC brand. They need to turn it around. And they cannot ride on Changirai this, Changirai that. I mean, we know. Everybody knows. Everyone knows that Changirai MDC, Changirai MDC. You cannot keep on riding on it. You need to have new ideas. You need to have new strategies. And you need to sell your ideas to more people. You need to recruit more people. I think that's the best thing that MDC Alliance needs to do if it really wants to make an impact next year, 2023. Because at the moment, or what they did during my by-elections campaign, I don't see them going anywhere. I don't see these guys going anywhere because most people, is sellouts. Everybody's watching Douglas Monzura as a sellout, as a guy who loves money, as a guy, who always give excuses. People look at Monzura funny. They no longer take him seriously. So then they need to clean up that image. MDC Alliance needs to clean up that image. That's period. They need to work on that. They need new strategies. They need new advisors. They need to turn around the brand, the MDC brand. It needs to be turned around. I don't know what they need to do that, but they have money, they have offices, they have all those things. So they need to work on that. They need to appeal to more people. They need to recruit more people. They need to penetrate rural areas, just like any other opposition political party which is being formed. You need rural rural vote. And yes, you need rural vote. You need rural vote. You need rural vote. I mean, we've seen it on the by-elections that although Triple C, Yamachamisa tried last year to penetrate the rural folks, and of course, Chamisa was blaming on intimidation. He was talking about vandokumamisha vanopuwa mbeu, vopuwa mafertilizer, vopuwa mabhasikoro kuti vavotere the ruling party. I mean, that's the strategy ZANU-PF has been using for decades, even during Mugabe time. But besides that, there are so many people who are loyal to ZANU-PF. They are loyal to the party. They are not loyal to Mnangagwa, but they are loyal to the party. The party ZANU-PF. There are people who are loyal to that. And so it's so difficult to convince my grandfather kuti aiwa votirai mukomana wechidiki, votirai Chamisa. Vantona sekunge utotaura zvokupenga because they've been with ZANU-PF for ages. So you need to do something. You need to come up with a strategy to convince those people to change their mind. But vazhinji vacho, they are loyal to ZANU-PF. They are loyal to ZANU-PF as a party. Some they didn't even know. Some watomboziva kuti president weZANU-PF ndiani. Some watomboziva. Vanotongozonzi Mnangagwa ndiye, but they are loyal to the party. So they need to work on that. So I still feel that MDC Alliance, basa ratanga izvozvi, they need to work on that. They need to do an engine overall. Yes, and so the press conference was very quick. It was very quick, and people were asking questions, and Monzura was just giving excuses. So I hope this new strategies that he was talking about, Monzura, will work. I hope they will work. I hope we're gonna keep an eye on it. Remember, go to my by-election, my campaign. autanga manje. So we're gonna be here again, and we're gonna be talking about these new strategies that the men were talking about today. So to end up, ZANU-PF had a press conference later on today with Chris Mutsvangwa, and he was talking about the by-elections. He was also saying that Makolo to all the MPs, to all the councillors who managed to win my seats, and he was also talking about Nyaya, yeah, Nyaya, Kushanda. Like what I've said before, that this time is the time now to work for the people. And you guys are now elected to be member of a parliament. You're now councillors. It's that time that you need to work for the people. You now need to work for the people. And I was talking about corruption in the city of Harare. And uh, 1 minute, guys. And I do agree with Chris Mutsvangwa on this, though. And of course, I've seen the blame happening. I've seen people arguing on social media. People are blaming central government, saying that the mayor of Harare or the councillors, they cannot do much. The central government is the one wane Chimuti. And the central government is blaming the councillors, the MP, the councillors and the mayor. So he blamed them between the central government and the councillors and the mayor. We are blame Uyu. But anyway, how about basic things like Marara? Central government. This morning, I've seen a video on Herald whereby Hatfield residents were carrying Marara. Wasamota mdzao, washinorasa pa city council. Washinorasa pa offices at city council. Pamsuo pa city council. Vachicomplaina vachiti mota dzotaka Marara zikufamba once a month. Dzingongua once after 3 months. And these guys are charging us every month. Takura Marara, panenge bato ne levy yotaga Marara. Saka marizo zikenda kupi if you guys you cannot collect rubbish. Mvura awashacheke ma meter number kuti mvura washacheka say mvura dzakawanda angova ma estimates. And you guys expect the residents to pay the money, but you don't provide service delivery. I mean, these are basic stuff. These are basic things like mvura yakachena, mabin. I mean, mabin. I thought about maybe mvura yakachena, maybe pan my pipe anakutengwa China, kana uti maybe chemicals anakutengwa in US dollar ku China or whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, let's just talk about Nyama Bin. So I still feel that as much as we want to blame the government, we must also blame our councillors. Our councillors that we vote for. Whether to do it CCC, whether to do it ZANU-PF, MDC Alliance, I think they have a hand. They have a hand, Panyaya, Zakura, City of Harare. Even City of Chungiza. Both the government and the councillors, they are playing a part in destroying the city, the city of Harare. Both of these guys want to blame Equita. Want to blame because these guys, they are failing to even deliver a simple basic delivery like Kutagora Marara. Rubbish collection. Mota hirikuya ka 1 after 3 months. Just imagine kuti once after 3 months the panotenderera mota intakura mabin. Chichukunetsa wasito of Harare. And also Chris Mutsvangwa was talking about 145 million here loan yakabva ku China. Yakapuwa City of Harare yakabva ku China. And the government vakasaina as a witness. Mari yainzoni yakaenda ku City of Harare and imari kutoti yakangotsakatika. and then when you have to now Chris Mutsongo, I'm not trying to talk down on triple C councillors, but I'm just saying that when we talk of service, basic service delivery madhorobha, zvinhu zvinongorwadza as residents of Harare that we are paying rates and taxes, but you guys are failing to provide service delivery. Chichikuitika, mvura tiri kubhadhara 1 every month. Why are we not getting water on our taps? Mabini, we are paying for a rubbish collection every month. Same mabini asiri kutakurwa. I mean, nyema potholes, adengo nyaya zvakare. I mean, some of our roads in Fakose, some of our roads in Kwadzana. I'm sorry nana mauyo acho yato gravel road. Tanzwa nekuchinja matai emotikari maghetto. Mari, that's another topic again. But anyway, I'm not gonna go into detail. Let me just finish off what Muchanga was saying today. He was talking about Nyaye Zek, saying that the opposition political parties, they need to stop blaming Zek because Zek handled my by-elections Zirimushe and he was also talking about my rallies, saying that people who come to my rallies doesn't necessarily mean kuti one of voter and he was also dismissing that line yakataura nawamuliswa vachiti zvoni young people are more attractive to triple C compared to ZANU-PF. And he was saying that just look on the people who voted in most of these constituencies kuti mayouth akawanda havana kutomboita nashungu yokubuda kuya kuzovhota. Saka vanouya kumarallies, it doesn't necessarily mean kuti vanhu vachavhota. This is what Chris Mutsongo was saying today. He was saying that he was so happy. He was so happy that ZANU-PF has managed to take control of Epworth and Mutasa South. And during when I asked, you know what, it's a time that we are. It's a time that we are penetrating the urban areas and that we are penetrating the urban areas. He was also talking about ED going back to Binga. I remember kuti Binga North yakatorwa ne triple C and so ED promised that on the 5th of April and if you listen to that speech he did in Binga, he said on the 5th of April you'll be back in Binga. So ED is gonna be in Binga next week and yes, although they lost that seat to triple C, but it is going to be in Binga next week. And he promised, saying that he's trying by all means to win Binga next year, 2023. And but people have been making funny of ZANU-PF losing Binga, because remember what in Binga, we're going to name a Baskoro. In fact, my Baskoro Nimbeu, Jaka donate ne Streetco. Yeah, Streetco, they are donating my Baskoro Nimbeu. And but anyway, people also on social media were saying that ED we're gonna name a Baskoro ku Binga, and the men end up losing. So he's gonna try by all means to win the seat next year, and which is 2023. And so guys, this is what Chris Mutsongo was saying. But we are so happy that ZANU-PF managed to took over Epworth and Mutasa South, which belongs to MDC Alliance in 2018. And so it's a big victory for ZANU-PF. Remember what Epworth promised my title deeds. So they were actually expected to win in Epworth because Baka promised on my title deeds, and we all know that in Epworth Zimba Zakawanda my informal settlements. And so guys, this is a daily news special on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. So Triple C performed well and for the first time, and ZANU-PF gained 2 seats, and so it's a win for ZANU-PF too, because ZANU-PF was fishing in opposition playgrounds and ZANU-PF vanga vasiri pahome apa vanga vari away, and they retained again 7 seats. Is it 7? 19, 20, 24, they retained 7 seats, and they retained the 7 seats which belongs to them. So it's high time that the opposition political parties needs to work very hard kumaruzeva, and yes, they need to work very hard kumadoroba kumaruzeva, and again they need to work very hard zvakare kuma ghetto, because it seems like pane zviri kuitika, like what happened in an airport. In airport, I didn't know that, I didn't think that ZANU-PF can win in airport, but it did win, and it did win in airport. So I hope the opposition parties will sit down and we plan the next move regarding to how to penetrate the rule of vote, and because like what happened in Murewa. I mean, the margin was the margin was big in Murewa, and yes, the people saying Zek riga or whatsoever, guys, come on, whatever Zek is gonna say on the result day, that's the final, and that's the final, guys. We may argue, we may say riga whatsoever, and so you need to play your part. You need to play your part. I think some people they always want to blame Zeg kana waruza, and they say Zeg this Zeg, but kana wawina asana mbona munhu anenge blame Zeg. Kana wawina a seat is fine, but kana wajwa a seat atabirirwa and so my opposition political parties, they need to work very hard kumaruzeva, kuma rural areas. I don't know what they need to do, but they need to do it. And it's either kuti unoenda netrack rembewu here kana kuti fertilizer here kana kuti unoenda nemagejo here. I don't know, because that's the strategy which ZANU-PF has been using for decades. I mean, they've been using mbeu, fertilizer, all those kind of things. So I think that opposition political parties, they need funding. They need funding, like for real. They need funding. Is aenda vanokumamisha vanokuti kana uchika mumusha haungosvika ari maoko chete, ufana kusvika une pasuruka. Ndozvawajaira kuona, and they want to believe you, but you must bring them something. Andika inenge siri vote buying, because ZANU-PF has been doing it for decades, and but azvino kuti kana iwe wada kuvoterwa ndo paunoenda nembeu. I still think that you just need to go at a certain time unopo vanhu mbeu kana mafertilizer yaya, and and if you cannot beat them, join them. Wonongojoina ipapo because ndo zvavari kuitawo, and as I said earlier on, that there are people in the rural areas who are loyal to ZANU-PF, who love ZANU-PF, and as a party, not kuti hanzi vadida AD, no, vanofarira ZANU-PF because they are loyal to it, because vanhu vekuti vakabva nayo kure. And of course tirikuona vamwe vari kuchinja vaku opposition, but there are most people who are still loyal to ZANU-PF. But the opposition political parties, they need to go there and sell their ideas to them. It's a very tough situation. It's a very tough job, but they need to do that if they want to win my elections next year. Tazona mama by election up. Kuti aiwa unokosanda kwamurewa unosadza vanhu, but musoko kuvota unenge wakadyiwa iko kwamurewa. And let's stop blaming Zek every time. Zek this, Zek that, Zek abirira. Let's stop doing that. There's one wauya kwamurewa iko wadyiwa is because vangada kukuona, it's because vanzodzi nikirina ari kuuya vauya, but when it comes to nyaya dzekuvhota vari kuvhotera ZANU-PF, and manamba ari kubuda legit numbers, because pawerenga mavotes mapolling agents vangu varipo vachiona kuti okay zvisva hane zviripo, so ngatisenze hane zviripo, and people needs to work hard. People mustn't just talk about kubirwa, no. People need to work hard. People need to go out there and sell their ideas. MDC Alliance, it needs to work hard. They need to wake up. They need to wake up. If they want to survive my elections that we are 2023, they need to work hard. I mean, Mariana, I mean, these guys are almost like $6 million. I mean, but Mariana, so they need to use that money in good use, and they need to hire advisors. They need to think of new strategies, because at the moment, MDC Alliance yakafenda. And yeah, MDC Alliance yakafenda at the moment, yakarara, yakafenda. And this political party has been in existence for 20 years, 20 plus years, 2 decades, and for them not to gain even 1 seat, Jaro, something's wrong. Is either the leadership is wrong, or they need to change their manifesto, or they need to change whatsoever. I don't know what they need to do because the image of MDC Alliance is spoiled on social media. People are no longer talking good about MDC like what we used to know growing up. That's what MDC, the party, MDC, the party, opposition, political in Zimbabwe, MDC, the MDC. I mean, if you go on social media now, it's different. The vibe is different. The way of doing things is different. Many people who were loyal to them are now jumping ship. People are now looking at MDC name as a funny thing or as something which is chaora, and that's the reality. They need to clean up their image, and people are now looking at them like, okay, these guys are the sellers. These guys are selling us. These guys are not loyal to us. These guys are in it for themselves. That's the image vanhu yavari kuona nayo vakagara. So those MDC people, those MDC leadership structure, they need to come up with something new, fresh, something new, fresh. They need to come out there. They need to come to us and tell us what we need to know, what we want, and we can tell them what we want. So ngawasiye tsika, ngawasana netsika, ngawasana nekatsika katsika yokuti iwo vanogara kuma offices avo ikoko vakangana reality on the ground, vakangana vanhu kuti okay, we are here because of the people. Ngawambosiya, they need to swallow their pride. They need to swallow their pride. They need to come to us and regain our trust as MDC. Then we can talk more. But vakasadaro vakaramba vane pride yavanayo izvozvo zvana komiti nana mashakada. I mean, ndakasvara panapa nyaya yefinance, nyaya yemari. I still want to know kuti mari yakapuwa nehurumende before mari yakapuwa izvinezvi yakafamba sei. Mari yakapuwa izvinezvi iri kufamba sei. We need to know these things. We need to see these things zvifamba sei. For me as a voter, to vote for MDC Alliance, I need to be sure that if these guys get elected next year, are they gonna lead us nice? Are they gonna take care of the finances in Nika? Because if you guys cannot take care of $6 million, how can you trust you ne $20 billion RBZ? So some of the small things that Monzora and team are losing focus of are very important. They need to come back to the people. MDC is the Tarewano. MDC wenge rumusangano yewanu. Red color yabebesa. Wono kwapfeka red. Vanhu vatoti uyu ndio MDC ka. But pari zvino it's now a joke. Vanhu vatoseka kuti uyu uri MDC. MDC yamonzora. You see, vanhu vakutoseka kuti uri MDC. It's because of the image yapo. It needs to be cleaned. Guys, I think that's how I it. Yes. I think this is what I view myself, that's a quick review of the results akabuda on Saturday. and akabuda nezuro Sunday, and is kana ndasiriwo or something, guys, you can talk to me in the comment section, but I think that's ndataura, and I think that pedza shungu dzangu dzese. And so I'm not saying that I'm not hating on MDC Alliance. No, I'm not hating on Monzora. No, I don't support Monzora or ZANU-PF. I'm just to give you guys maonero angu, mafungiro angu, because kunzinzi MDC Alliance is because of the people. Kunzinzi Triple C is because of the people. Kunzinzi ZANU-PF is because of the people. This is why ZANU-PF has been dominating for decades. It's because in my structures, in my sero, in my wards, in my district. So if you look on that if you look on that level of stacks, of sero, of ward, of unaweka kuti all those opposition political parties, they have a long way to go when it comes to build up that base, that sero, that ward, that they need to work very hard to build that kind of database. And so nodzira hangu tsitsi kuma political parties manywana ari kumuka kuti they have a lot of work to do. They mustn't wait for 6 months before elections or 2 months before elections. No, the time is now. The time is here for all opposition political parties to start working for my elections article next year and penetrate the rural vote. They need to come up with more strategies, because ZANU-PF is winning Kumaruzeva. I mean, results are ripo. And let's stop blaming Zek every time. Zek. No, Zek ya mangwana ichiti this, that, this. Don't find the result here. There's nothing you can do. Whether you are winner or wajiwa, Zek yato wa winner. Makes mashoma one or two whereby pakazonza no nikirikini wajiwa nikirikini win no wow, one or two, but in most cases kana nyaya yabuda simabudiro anenge aita mabuda anenge aita. So to avoid that, opposition political parties, they need to put in work. They need to recruit more people. They need to sell their ideas to the rural folks. Remember what anomamisha after kwenda musina chamakabata maoko mongotara shoko kuti you need to go with something else. In the name of fertilizer, because this is what the ruling party ZANU-PF has been doing, and you guys, you need to do that. Otherwise, changwara machungonzwa manamba achibuda kumaruzeva kwamurewa kuzumba maramba pfungwe manamba anotyisa. And some people think kuti Zeki abirira. No, vanhu vanenge vavhotera ZANU-PF because they are loyal to the party, because they are getting something in return. There are people who are loyal to ZANU-PF, who love ZANU-PF. Saka, you must understand kuti kuconvince mune kuti avote Triple C kana the MDC Alliance zvinonetsa. You need to convince him kuti asiye ZANU-PF. How are you gonna do it? Uchingompromisa honey and milk. Achoneka kuti kwandiri kuno ndiri nandi because I'm benefiting from this. So they need to work on that. They need to convince those people to leave ZANU-PF and come to us. We are quite serious. And they need to improve again kuma urban areas, because ZANU-PF is using the corruption card kuma urban areas. And it's working, because they've won 2 Epworth in Mtasa South. It is working. It is working. And that's the card that they're gonna be using my campaigns are kuya nyaya service delivery, whereby the MPs, the councillors have failed in urban areas to provide basic deliveries like marara ichayo. They are failing to collect. So guys, this is Daily News Special. And thank you very much for listening and watching. My name is Prince. And remember, guys, to like, share, comment, and follow us. And I have I have a comment here from Shepherd Chirendo. Big up to you, Mr. Shepherd Chirendo. Thank you very much for listening, Mr. Shepherd, and watching. He said, Prince, you are number one to me. I like you. Thank you very much, Mr. Shepherd Chirendo. And thank you very much for watching, wherever you are watching us from. And have a blessed day, blessed night, good morning, good afternoon. My name is Prince, guys, and let's meet again on Friday at 7 o'clock another time. Of course, we're gonna be focusing more on nyaya dzandika. Yes, because inyaya dzakakosha, because we need to know we are Zimbabweans, whether uri kuAmerica, uri kuFrance, uri kuGermany, uri South Africa. And before I go, just a quick before I go. Yes, we have our brothers and sisters who are in South Africa, who are in Bredasdorp, which is Western Cape, and yes, chukunzwa mirizhonga iwo wandika is chukunzwa onzizoni. Most of you guys have lost zvakawanda ndika midziyo yenyu yakawanda. It's because of the locals. This happened on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday in Bredasdorp in Western Cape, and a situation which is so sad that so many people have lost their valuables, and so and Pangoya Tiri at the moment, to those who are in SA, it's a very tense time. It tense situation, and I feel sorry for brothers and sisters who are there, who are hustling, and who are in SA, because tukona this movement dudula and movement yanetsa for you, and nemaonera angu nyinika, this operation is gonna spread not just in Joburg only. It's gonna spread to KZN, it's gonna spread to Cape Town, Western Cape, East, all those areas. And we as Zimbabweans, we are on the forefront. Zvinhu zvinongorwadza so kuti ndisu tiwanikwa tiri pamberi handika, ndisu tikuaffectwa a lot because we stay with those people in our locations, we rent houses from them. Saka landlord wako kana kuti muvakidzani wako ndiye munhu anotouya pamba pako kana iwe wadzingwa, otora TV yako, otora hembe dzako, otora zvinhu zvako. That's how I would say stupid that these locals are. We are targeted as Zimbos. We are hard workers because takabva kuZimbabwe kuuya kuzosenza, but at the same time we are being used as spare goods. So kuzona December yasvika change tarasikirwa nezvinhu zvakawanda. Of course firiji wagara unotenga imwe, but upenyu chachawa ndo kwakosha. So I feel sorry for brothers and sisters who are in Cape Town, who are in Western Cape, who are in Bredasdorp. This also happened again in Robertson a few weeks ago, and we saw so many Zimbabweans again being chased away. Vanamai nevana vachara police station, my church. It's a sad situation, guys. And so yeah, this time is the time whereby kana zvichiitaka, I would advise, or I would say, I would recommend that kana mari iripo zvayo, people need to come back to Zimbabwe kana zvichiita zvavo mana, because ekuzima hakuna wondowa, hakuna civil war kuZimbabwe. I mean, for real, hakuna wondo kuZimbabwe wamana. Vanhu ngavambodzoka for now, especially women with children. I think it's a high time that you guys, you need to come back to Zim. Mombonogara kunoku mosiya maybe varume vari South Africa, vakadzi nevana mumbodzoka kuZimbabwe, because hazvamira mushe. We're gonna see a lot of these things happening by the time of patasvika December, because most of the people who are being affected are women and children. Unoona vana vari police station, vari mumachurch, guys. Zvinhu zvinongorwadza. And malocal South Africans vanhu vagara vasingatide nekudhara. Saka you don't have to say kuti hanzi inini hapana kwandiri kuenda inini, even if pakati that whole reintegration yacho kundanzi patwa meeting vanhu onzi dzokai modzoka zvakare imomo same area imomo makadzingwa. How can you stay with people vakakutorera midziyo yako? What guarantee will they have that they won't attack you again? So we need to, we need to think about this, guys. We need to think about it, and I feel that as for now, kana waberekeka, kana mune vana, please, it's better for you guys to mungotora bhazi andika mungodzoka kuZimbabwe for now andika inangu ndimoona nangu guys. I don't know, because kuZimbabwe hakuna hondo iriko yekuti I cannot go to Zimbabwe because of war, because of people are being killed in Zimbabwe. No, kuZimba hakuna hondo iriko. People should just swallow their pride, pack your bags, bookera bus, moya kumusha mana. Yemombogara for now, muchiona kuti zvakamira sei, because situation iriko at the moment SA is not good. It's not really good. And so I pray for our sisters and brothers who are in Brothers Drop in Western Cape. And I pray for you guys. I hope things will be settled, and I hope many of you guys can actually come back to Zim and in one piece, because we've lost so many people there already due to the violences. Yes, so we can't lose more people. We can't lose more people because of South Africa. Because of what? Chicken. Come on, guys. So I pray for you guys, and I'll keep on monitoring the situation. I'll keep you guys in the loop to those who wants to know more about this situation which is happening in South Africa in Brothers Drop. So guys, that's the and it on Friday 7 o'clock at that time. And remember, guys, to like, share, comment, and follow, and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our new uploads that we do upload here and on Prince Miller Entertainment TV, on daily news, breaking news, everyday news. Makakosha, guys. Pasina mimi hapana. Mimi ndimoto tuzite. You guys, you are the best. And please take care of yourself. Have a blessed week. And remember, let's hustle. Gacha gemari amana. Gacha gemari. And I pray for my brothers and sisters. And I go na sekuru. Na wakoma waningina. Waruko Brothers Drop. Guys, be safe out there. Be safe out there. And please take care of yourselves. So guys, my name is Prince. Thank you guys. And let's meet again on Friday, 7 o'clock another time, here on Daily News Special. Another episode, another edition. Have a blessed week. Thank you guys. Bless up.